baby. Why? Because Foxy T is your bestie. Use caution when you sip me. It's like, but this is coffee. Okay, caramel macchiato with chocolate drizzle. No foam today. Okay, it's ice cold, by the way. If y'all wondering how I'm drinking this so fast. Sometimes I be having hot, sometimes I need that cold. In the summertime. Summertime. Happy blessings, everyone. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Let the fireworks begin. Blessings, hugs, kisses to all my babies, to all my community, my friends in here. Okay, let's cleanse the area, cleanse the space. Y'all, I just want to start off by saying, yes, I'm sorry I'm late, but I had my dead I'm sorry, them dreams be kicking my butt. They be kicking my butt. I be like in a trance. Okay. Understand this. I kinda go by the topic of my dreams the night before to deliver you a message because that's what it just seems like because I be having these dreams for no reason. So Amira, please. Thank you, because I specifically told her, and she just every time I turn it on, she get to laughing. She was not laughing like that at all the whole morning. Oh my goodness! And I just told her just so she wouldn't like, come on, collective, just so she know. But anyway, collective, we're gonna start this off. That's why I say let me tell her before she get me upset. Anyway, uh, this is crazy. So collective, during the I want to say during my dream last night, I don't know why, but it was like both of my children's father was made into one person. Okay, and it seemed like it was when I was young, someone I was dating. Okay, but that's what it seemed like. Okay, and not even just my my this person that it just was a representation of somebody I was supposed to be um, dealing with at the time. But it didn't look like neither one of my children's fathers, but it seemed like as if you would they had characteristics of my children or both my children's father and for some reason my little creepy brother, the one that did what he did to me. Okay, so basically somebody that's not there for me. I guess that was just a symbol of somebody who wasn't there for me. So collective, you could have a family member, a spouse, somebody you thought that was uh your high school sweetheart, stuff like that. You could have someone like that around that kind of shield you or took you away from thinking that your family cared about you. And for some reason, we was in my father's house or whatever, and at this time, my little brother's mother was still alive and stuff like that. Like, okay, so he was with his wife, but he was like going in and out the house or whatever the case may be. For some reason, I kept taking showers because and we had like this little shower that was like looked like it should have been put into a RV, but it was really good shower. So I feel like, cause like if you could need to take some spiritual baths at this moment, um cleanse yourself, cleanse your area, cleanse your space. Um, Also about that person, that the person that I supposedly was dating or whatever, and it seemed like I was still a teenager for some reason, but that person, um, comes to find out that person, somebody, whoever the person was around that said that the family cat, if you have a family cat in your family or you had one, Whoever said the family cat just ran away, they killed that cat. I'm sorry, they that cat. Okay, weird. So this person, so this is what I'm saying. This person could have tortured animals back in the day or something like that, but that person is not well. Like that person is not right. This could be a family. Like I said, I also feel like it could be a family member too. You know, so it could be a family member, but I feel it to be a masculine energy. Okay, collective. Like that person is not for you. You think that they are, this is the thing, they are jealous of you. I'm getting that they're jealous of you, that that you might be supposed to inherit something and they are not, and that's why they're mad at you, that's why they're upset you at you, so they're a little jealous. But whatever the case may be, you supposed to, I don't know if you have some property that you're supposed to be inherited or you did inherit that nobody is telling you about, collective. That's what I feel like too. I feel like something is owed to you, that you deserve something, that something is actually yours, but the family is not forthcoming with the information that this is for you. So you, it's some family that could be holding back some things from you, collective. That's what I feel like. Get away from that person. Get away from that person that's messing with the family pets. That did something to the family pets, collective. You think something just happened to the family pets? No, I think this person did something to that family pet. That pet didn't just uh that pet didn't just run away. So this is kind of telling a little bit more about that person. The person is a little evil and have problems, and possibly needed to be institutionalized, but this person kind of slid under the radar, and this person is just out in the open, but is trying to cover up their, I want to say symptoms, but cover up their um whatever it is that they are doing that's just ill about them. Okay, hi Georgia, hi Georgia Brown. Okay, so it's like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to tell you that, but I don't know. It's something of that sort. So take spiritual baths. This person doesn't want good to happen to you because good is not happening to this person. So it could be like I said, it could be I feel like it's a family member that's kind of upset at the fact that something was left to you but wasn't left to them. And they kind of are jealous of most of the people in the household, like in the family, because they feel like they were left things and they weren't left nothing, and they feel like everything come easy for you and they have to work hard for what they have. It could be some jealousy. Be very careful about be very careful. Oh, this family member collective. And be very careful about this family. This family is not telling you that something is yours. You know, somebody's not being truthful about something, collective. So you could be owed something. All I know is they gonna reap what they sow, because they shouldn't have did that. Anyway, collective, let's get to the reading. But yeah, so you need to do a spiritual bath for some cleansing of some sort or whatever like that. Collective, you have harmony. Harmony. Was harmony the first thing we got yesterday in a reading? That's crazy. I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God, thus I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, I find harmony. So you're not mad or upset at this person. You're not. I don't know what it is. Like, it's just like you seem like you're living in harmony, and this person may not like that it you are. They don't like it, and especially you're still living in harmony in that peace, even though they kept whatever was meant for you away from you, and you still ended up peaceful. They're jealous. I'm feeling some jealous energy. I don't like how that feels. Because I'm nothing about that jealousy. I want everybody to do right, and what is supposed to happen, what somebody's supposed to get is what they're supposed to get. I don't like for nobody to keep nothing away from somebody that's not. No, I don't like that. If it was meant for them to get that, they better get that. I don't. It's not up to you. So action, collective action. Um, it says, my divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart, my desire to manifest light, transform test into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. So, regardless of how this family is treating you or whatever the case may be, and them keeping something from you that was meant for you, you're still you're still living in harmony. You're still living in love and harmony. You're not even giving any negative energy towards the family and nothing like that. You just separated yourself from people that don't wish you well or don't mean you well. You separated yourself from this family, from your family. Okay, and this is how I feel. I feel like it's family. I feel like it's very close. So you separated yourself from family or spouse, okay? But you separated yourself from these group of people. Hi, Maliki. I don't know. I'm sorry. Haji. I'm sorry. Because I was about to say Malachi, and it's not Malachi. I'm sorry. It might. Okay. It's saying my divine. So, you know, excuse me. So your divine action incites love and harmony, collective. Like the fact that you are divinely covered and divinely loved and spirited. It just you still get abundance even though people are keeping abundance your abundance from you. Something is meant for you, collective, and whoever is holding it is going to have a hard time. I'm sorry, but they are. um so your desire to, like I said, manifest light and transform the test into growth, you are not holding this against the people, but at the same time, you're not associating yourself with them either. So um that allows them to get their karma because you're no longer in the picture with them, and keeping them from reaping what they sow. Honestly, these people are going to have to right their wrongs eventually. I don't know what's going on, but it's someone in the family, some people in the family, maybe they made a group decision, I don't know. um but they gonna have to right their wrongs. Something that's owed to you, that was not given to you, that was not even mentioned to you, and that could have made your life a little bit easier if you had what was you were deserving of, or what was meant for you. But since they kept it from you, your life was a little bit more rocky, but you end up still being at peace and being abundant. And they're just like, how? What is going on? How? How could I do? So it says, oh yeah, they are high. It kind of resonates. It kind of, this is what I'm saying. I don't know who it is, how it go, however it resonates to you, but that's just what I'm feeling. Somebody is being deceitful about something that is supposed to be yours. Something is owed to you, sweetheart. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is. And I just know that you don't have uh access to it. You don't even have knowledge of it. And you didn't even feel it. Like you didn't even know. You didn't feel it. You didn't think nobody was treating you wrong enough. And you was even actually being kind to these people because you ain't it like you ain't know what was up. But they might have did something else that made you remove yourself from them though. They might have did something else that you was like, yeah, I don't like how they act. I don't like that type of energy. I don't want that around me. And you separated yourself from them. So by you separating yourself from them, these people or whoever this is that didn't wasn't forthcoming with the information and didn't tell you what was owed to you, they are going through it, or they will go through it, because they should have been honest with you about what was meant for you and stop being jealous and greedy. So whoever this person is, or these people are, they're being not only jealous, but they're also being greedy. It's some greed into the situation too, and nothing good is going to happen to them, collective. I'm sorry, like they're going to reap their karma because you did nothing to them. Okay, just like that pet or whatever, they did nothing to them, but for some reason it's like they had to go. And I don't know if they had to go because that cat or that pet was going to blow that cover, or that cat or that pet meant a lot to you. I don't know why. But it says, hi, happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Merry Kareem. Happy 4th of July. Yep. I have been isolating myself from everybody 2 years now. I think I have to. I'm sorry. I haven't even spoken. I hadn't said I had that Father Day, had that Mother. I'm sorry. I just didn't. I'm not going to say I ain't say Happy Mother's Day because I did. But I have been really separating myself from my family because I just feel like something off, something is up, something is not being said. Don't you know when you have a feeling of something being kept from you? That's what it is. Something is being kept from you that you supposed to know or should know. Okay, I don't know. It says it's people that we help that do us the worst. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. So it's like somebody that you thought you was close to, somebody that you love. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it almost could be your spouse or whatever. I don't know. But whoever this person or these people is, they don't have a reason for doing what they're doing other than jealousy. Other than they're upset at the fact that it was given to you or it was meant for you and they didn't get it. And they didn't get anything. I don't even know if they didn't get anything, but I feel like maybe they didn't have the same opportunity. That's why I said maybe it could be a spouse, because it's like maybe they came from a different family where that's why they didn't get anything. But also, I can feel as though like that they could also be a family member too, because I don't know why I keep getting this energy of my brother, that like his jealous spirit, like, and this person also will play the victim. Okay, this is what I'm getting. This person will also play the victim. Okay, because things are happening good for you. You're living in harmony. You put in action to things. You're charged to give yourself just everything that you feel like that you deserve yourself without anybody else's help, right? But you possibly wasn't supposed to even do it by on your own or do it by yourself, but you still did it, right? And you accomplished it. I feel like that. The only reason why I keep on feeling like it could be a family member, because I keep getting the energy of my brother, where he'll take something that is not his. He'll take something that doesn't belong to him. He'll take something even though it's not meant for him, and you'll tell him over and over again, he will take it. He will find a way to take it. He's not a good person to be around. But this person could be coming off a little funny. Like they try to make jokes. They might have a good, like, it's not a good sense of humor, but more of a weird sense of humor, right? but they're always trying to make you feel at ease, but they really are the culprit. They are not to be trusted. Um, and it says, okay, all right, hold on, I'm about to read it. It says, all right, Nerd Cream says, yep, it always a bad feeling around them. It's so peaceful now. I know, see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like the feeling that I feel right now after having that dream, after that's going on, I'm feeling a little nervous, like anxious, like, and I don't normally feel that now. I used to feel that around them. I don't feel that now. But I feel it right now as I'm speaking about it. It's giving me that same energy. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm trying to let y'all know, like, what I'm trying to explain what I'm talking about. And then it says always a case of why you, not me. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying. That's what I was getting. And it says, Jimmy versus Martin says, love is the greatest weapon to use against you because you care, which leaves you open for attack because you're in a loving state because you care. Very sad world. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You love this person. You might have kept this person around a little longer than you were supposed to, or that you even wanted to, because you was feeling uneasy around them, but you just couldn't put your finger on why. But you're like, this is family. This is blood. I love this person. And that person crossed you. You get what I'm saying? It was like, almost like the love and the pureness of your heart allowed this person the opportunity to cross you. So low key, you feel responsible, but not really responsible. You just feel like, dang, I should have listened to myself and to the feeling that I had before when I first felt it and ended and separated myself from them, instead of keep giving these people that chances just because we are blood, just because we're family. You know? Okay, it says, Mary says, yeah, the backhanded compliment. I know what you mean. Yeah. It says, yep, we are re-traumatizing ourselves again now. Exactly. I know, that's what I'm saying. I know. Like I don't feel I don't normally feel like this, but for some reason today I had to say this because I don't know if this person is going to be, because in my dream this person was exposed, found out, and it was exposed to me that that person, in fact, like the truth came out. Okay, the truth came out. It was like, because I always thought in a dream, it was like I always thought that the cat just ran away. You get what I'm saying? And then it was exposed to me like we was about to kick that person out. Like it was exposed, like exposure day. They was getting there, like when I say they were getting their clothes together to fold up their clothes, pack them up, and kick them out. That it was that day. It was that day. And they were like, yeah, and then all the truth just started coming to me. Like, and I'm thinking in my head, like, y'all held this the whole time, ain't nobody say nothing. Like, y'all should have said something, right? Y'all. They said that, oh yeah, don't you know the cat that you know the pet, the family pet that they said ran away? Yeah, that person. We found out that person actually the cat. What? What? I would have been let that person alone a long time ago. You will kill my like it's information that you would have been cut them off for, but it's not, it's given to you so late. So late, collective. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. And it's like they're, when I say they might play the victim, because this is what I'm saying, because it also made me go back to replaying some of the things that my brother did say, and I landed on him being the perpetrator, like being the person, because it just didn't feel right. It didn't sit right to me. I was trying to figure out like what was the problem, what was the issue with him and me, like why he seemed like he act like he was cool with me, but he didn't respect me in any way, like he didn't like me. You get what I'm saying? So, and he didn't respect me because he violated me even after I told him I don't feel the same way about you the way you feel about me. I look at you like a brother, and like as a brother sister as we should. I don't like you like that. Like honestly, if you wasn't my brother, I wouldn't even like be around you because I don't even really like how you are as a person. But I was keeping him around and still being nice to him because he was blood. And I told him I wasn't even going to judge him for how he treated me or how he looked at me, even though I didn't feel the same. I told him I wasn't going to treat him different and everything like that when I should have treated him different. But I'm like, it ain't my job, it ain't my place to judge nobody. And it wouldn't be right for me to treat that person different. But I didn't have to treat that person different. I could have just removed access to me from that person. Because it's not really treating them different. It's just like, hey, you're not for me. You don't have to be around me. I still allowed that person around me, and by him being around me, still being around me, I gave him the opportunity to put something in my drink and take what he wanted. And disregard everything that I had fucking said. Like, they are my boundaries. That's what I wanted. Like, I don't like you. You know what I mean? So so it's somebody who did something and it's going to be exposed, collective. Like, and not only that, this is the reason why I say I keep coming to my brother, right? Because now that I think about it, after more information has been given to me, I was told that my aunt had I would know. That brother told me that it was our grandfather's property. Okay, when I said it to my aunt said, that was mine. That's mine. So now it makes sense why when they moved my brother out, they moved her daughter in. Because it was hers. Duh. It makes sense now. But when he told me it was the grandfather's and they put my cousin in it, which is her daughter, put her daughter in it, he made it seem like, see, because she the favorite and da da da. And that was messed up. He was playing the victim. He was playing the victim. The whole time, he might have known that it really was my aunt. And duh, that makes sense. If it's going to go to anybody, it should be going to her goddamn kid. Her kid should be in it, not you. Anyway, you shouldn't even be in it. Honestly, in my opinion. So it didn't make sense until I had all the facts, until I had all the, information of, and then it made sense to why it went down. So he low key spend it a certain type of way to play victim, to make it seem like woe was him, everything is happening to him, people acting funny to him, so I could be on his side when the whole time, duh, that makes sense. Like, bro, it's not you. Like, it's not yours. It's not. And then it wasn't our grandfathers from the beginning. Like, duh. You get what I'm saying? So this person could be playing victim of some sort, trying to get you on their side or have played victim to get you on your side, and the whole time lied or miscommunicated information to you to seem like the victim. You're finding out. You're putting the pieces together, collective. It says it sounds like a case of love and admiration. Oh, turning into envy, dislike, and then silent hatred. Yes. Yes. What? Yes. The victim thing disarms our emotions. Yes, it does. Nurkrim, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying your name. I'm butchering your name, but you're very insightful. You're helping me see it. You get what I'm saying? Like it is that is true. Cause them playing the victim, it made me go into protection mode for them. I don't like nobody doing something to somebody that they don't need to, or treat somebody a certain way that they don't need to treat them. You know, so he tried to make himself look like the victim towards me when he wasn't the victim. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're welcome. You're welcome because you are. You are. Oh my goodness. So having that backstory, having that information, right? You are still collective. You are still at harmony. You put into action the stuff that you wanted from yourself. Um, you didn't want to have resentment or anger or doubt towards anyone. So you found harmony. You went and you searched. You put into action because you was like, yeah, no, I'm going to get hugs, hugs, hugs. Like, like you're going to get what you deserve, collective, with or without anybody. You get what I'm saying? So even if you were supposed to be handed down something or inherit something, collective, you're gonna create that very thing for yourself. Even just because you didn't get it, you're still going to get it. You're going to have the opportunity to create it for yourself. That's going to make that person even more upset. I am not going to lie. Because they just don't understand why you are where you are, why you're still protected, why you're getting things or whatever like that. Is because something was taken from you, and it wasn't supposed to, and you still found the love in your heart, still found that goodness in your soul to not be evil to these people, like you could be, like honestly how you should be. I'm sorry, but you just removed access from them to you. You just removed them out your life. So by you still just working in the light of the Lord and working in the Creator's image, of staying true to who you are, no matter what somebody do to you, you still are going to be rewarded at the end of the day. Even if you have to create it for yourself, it will put you in, it will give you opportunities to create that for yourself because you were stripped or got something taken from you, got that very thing taken from you, taken from you when it wasn't supposed to be, and you ain't deserve that. Yeah, yep. We got God on our side. Yes. So of course we go do it. I'm sorry. We just following the path. We following what the Lord is telling us to do. And then while we're not being evil to people too. We're not being evil. We still being good to people no matter how they treat us though. You get what I'm saying? And now we might remove our access to us from them, but we're not going to sit there and treat them evil though. Not how we should. You get what I'm saying? And it says, yeah, I don't want to add on karma. I give it to God instead. Vengeance is not mine. Exactly, it's not. That's what. And remember, yesterday, that's what I said. I said, you don't do what they don't give the revenge thing. Don't get. Oh, I'm gonna get my lick back. No, you trust me. In the midst of you finding out somebody has betrayed you, yes, you might feel. We all human. We might. Like in that moment feel that way, initially feel that way, but then we don't act on it. We take the negative thoughts out of our mind. We realize that, yeah, I don't want to create karma for myself, because remember I told you, regardless of what they do to you, so they could do, or they'll do something to us, they're going to get that karma back. We don't have to do nothing back to them, because if we do something back to them, then we create karma for ourselves. I tell you this all the time. Like, I'm not creating no karma for myself. I already got stuff that I did that I didn't think that I did, that I didn't know that I was doing, that I gotta pay for that karma for. I'm not intentionally adding nothing more on. You know, like, I'm not. Shoot. Oh, you got vitality. Vitality. Yeah, vitality. It says, I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. So, collective, you are a being of light, and you accept that divine energy. You accept that goodness that's within you, right? Thus, that energy regenerates. You create more of it, instead of creating envy or vengeance or resentment or doubt towards these people. You're creating more of that, and of that energy that you embody. Okay. um yeah, that divine spirit that you have inside of you, you regenerate more of that inside of you, sweetheart. Yeah, yeah, exactly correct. Yeah, we doing that. I love it. I love it. Yeah, shoot. We're not returning that. We're not returning that to nobody, because they're gonna have that karma. They're gonna have to deal with the Lord. They're gonna have to deal with God. And what comes with what they did to us. But that's why we keep being blessed, though. And they might be looking at you like, why? Like, we didn't do nothing. Like, dang, that was a lot. What the heck? We didn't do nothing. But you also have faith. Faith came out collective. And it said, and I am light came out collective. And this one was turned over, but it says freedom. All right, so we're gonna start with faith collective. It says, I am confident I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe, because you keep on doing what you're supposed to be doing, and walking in the image of God, instead of going to the dark side and doing some things you very well can do. You're just allowing God to handle it. That battle was not yours. You see what I'm saying? Like, that battle is not yours. Even though you want to fight it so bad, you want to think that you could conquer it, you could win it. I don't feel like that you will be able to really conquer it or win it, because it doesn't work out like that. When you do something, you're gonna reap what you sow. So you're gonna get that karma, you're gonna get that consequence. Or something is going to be a backlash of you taking matters in your own hands, when you should have let the universe do its job. Okay. It says, God can do a better job than me anyways. Hello, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. We didn't do nothing. Exactly. And when I say God could do better than we can, that God will do the imaginable. Like, we can't even imagine what could happen, or what should happen. Like, do you know? For instance, I had an uncle. I'm sorry to keep putting SA and MA and all that. Well, and everything. But I had a uncle that SA'd me and my little cousin. Do you know? I wanted to go upside his head so many goddamn times, especially being the adults, and then him still being around kids and being in a household with kids, and he's a registered offender. You get what I'm saying? And my aunt still allowing him to be in that space. Do y'all know that man got his finger smashed or whatever, or cut off, or whatever, smash into a car door or something like that. But the tip of his finger is gone. And he didn't even save it. He didn't put it in no ice or whatever. By the time he made it to the hospital, they said it was dead. They couldn't reattach it. Hello. What? What? In my mind, I was like, that's what he get. I'm sorry, God, Lord, I'm sorry. But like, isn't it ironic? Like, the very thing you used to do what you did got severed. Like, I'm just imagine if I would have did it myself, I would have been behind bars, right? Exactly. Exactly. I still would have paid for something, paid for it. I don't have to pay for nothing because I didn't do it. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. See, it just feels so good when you just let the. It do. I'm sorry. It just feels so much better when it happens on its own. Like they reap what they sow on their own, and you have nothing to do with it. What? What? It just gives you more of a release. I'm sorry. Like you'll say he should have lost more. You'll say, dang, no fingers. You'll say, OMG, I'm sorry that you experienced that. I know, right? But you know what? I lived to see another day. I didn't see what I am thankful for, even though I know it was bad situations and those people took advantage of me because I was a good hearted, good spirited type of person, right? And they took advantage of my innocence, right? Instead of me being like why me or whatever the case may be, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm just happy and glad that I didn't turn evil. Like I didn't turn out to be like them. Because at first, when it first happened when I was young, I was angry. I didn't know how to navigate those emotions and what happened to me. I did not, right? So of course I created some karma for myself. Then that's gotta pay for my karma, gotta do what I gotta do. But I then grew older and realized like, I don't have to be like them. I don't have to turn into that evil type of person, and things will happen to you to turn you into another person, like another menace to society. It's like nah, but it will turn you cold, it'll turn you bad, and it's up to us to remain our true, pure self and good-hearted selves. And I am just glad that I am still light. It says, okay, yeah, God did good. I know, right? And it says, I'm glad that bad experiences didn't turn you into a myself, right? Glad you're a light worker instead. Because I could have just returned the energy, returned the, situation, did what I seen. And when I was younger, I did like, don't you know when you're younger and you have little cousins or you have whatever, y'all do stuff with each other because that's what is going on behind the adults back and adults doing that to you or whatever like that. Like I had to realize to myself like, yo, that is wrong. This whole situation is wrong. This is not how life's supposed to be. I had to get out of that though. You get what I'm saying? Because that will turn you into one, or will turn you into doing some things that you ain't even had no intentions on doing. And I did it like yo. When I say I'm glad, because it could have the cycle could have remained the same. The cycle could have kept going. You know, I could have did something, and that person could have did something to that so another person, then that person could have did something to another person. You get what I'm saying? I'm glad where I could, you know. I said, I'm glad that yeah. And then it says, I'm grateful it didn't break you. I know, and I felt a little crazy, and that family didn't help either because they blame me for every goddamn thing too. So it really could have. I could have everybody, but but the way my heart set up, I wouldn't even been able to live with myself afterwards. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't say that I wouldn't have went through with it. I'm saying I couldn't have lived with myself afterwards. That's what it was. And then it says it turned my ex so cold and dark. Complete narc had to run away from him. Sometimes it do. Sometimes I do. People who it seems like they're not strong enough to be themselves or not strong enough to see the bigger picture of the situation, because that's not a good thing. It's not the way any way you look at it. It's not good. It is nothing good about that goddamn thing, right? But it's a way you can give a positive outlook about it. Like, I might have had to go through that in order for me to get to where I am now. Or maybe I had to go through that in order to be an advocate for people that goes through this. I had to go through that. Because I'm strong. You get what I'm saying? I'm stronger than I thought I was. I'm strong enough to face the person or face, I wish you would. I don't care how I look. Y'all all can talk bad about me all you want. Understand, I'm the more truthful person that you can ever meet, and that's the more truthful person that's around. So, and with that being said, oh, I ain't backing down from nobody. I'm not gonna stop being me. I'm not gonna stop being that. Yeah, because when I was younger, for some reason, I always looked at myself as being the bully's bully. Like, I didn't pick with nobody but bullies. Like, I was quiet, didn't mess with nobody. I did I know popular people? Yeah. Did I consider myself popular? No. I just knew them. I ain't hanging with them. Nothing like that. I just knew them. They knew me. You get what I'm saying? But also, the people who would do stuff to other people, the people who would do stuff to other people, the people that seemed like they were kind of like scared or afraid of them, um I will always be their protector. I will always be like, it's like that's who I found who the bully. Like, it was like once they bully them and I see that there's no reason for them to have bullied them, no reason for them to do what they do to them, they causing them grief or whatever like that, then I'm like, I'm locking on them. Like, yeah, then I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, yeah, you got to see how I feel because I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you. And by me being like a solid assassin, because they not even looking at the fact that I could not be scared of them or be afraid of them. And then I could just put their face in it. Like, look what you're doing. Change yourself, ma'am or sir, or we gonna have a problem. Or every time I'm gonna be on your ass, just like you on theirs. Yeah, you like how I feel? Huh? Or you having problems at home? Is that why you're projecting on people? like I was a little bit, I don't know. Always felt like I was a little above my time, and that's what I was set out to do. Like I'm trying to tell you. That's why I said I did create karma for myself because, but I was a. I'm sorry. It was for a good reason. So I took I took what came with it. I ate that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It says what she said exactly. I told my ex. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, victim blaming baffles me. Yeah, victim blaming baffles me. I still don't get it, especially regarding kids. Yeah, I don't understand that either. And it says, what you said was exactly what I told my ex. He didn't seem to get it. But they're not gonna get it because their heart may not be strong enough to handle it. Like, and not only that, they might not have a good heart, a good enough heart for it to take over the darkness. Sometimes some people let the darkness take over. And if they do, just try to understand that it might not be forever though. But remove yourself from that person though when it does. I'm just saying, just get away. And then it says, my ex bullied the younger ones instead, still bullies those he deemed weaker than him. Because that's the only people he can bully. You see what I'm saying? When I did it, if I bullied the bully. I bullied the person that seemed like I should be scared of. And in a way, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of scared, but then I was more angry than scared. You hear what I'm saying? I was angry. Like, I had a lot of people in my household that was doing stuff to me that they were bigger than me. They were older than me. They were supposed to protect me, and they didn't. So if I say somebody that the others, the people that was bigger than them was scared of or afraid of, and it seemed like that they were the scary ones out of the situation, out of the school, whatever, out of the class. I knew that they were a kid just like me. So I was willing to stand up to them and take whatever comes with it. You get what I'm saying? But I also had in my mind that I ain't gonna lie, low key, I was projecting, like I was taking out all my anger out on them though. That's why, and I was still scared. This is what I'm saying. I still was probably scared like that weaker person, but I had the guts to take my. I found the opportunity to take my anger out on them. You get what I'm saying? Because I had a reason. Because I didn't like nobody messing with nobody. Don't mess with no kids around me. Don't mess with no old people around me. Don't mess with nobody that didn't do nothing to you and you just deemed them weaker. Don't do none of that around me. Not around me. Man, you better not hit no girl in front of me. Not in front of me. You won't have another one to hit. And I've been that one before. I've been that one before. My homegirl and she had pins in her legs, whatever, from getting hit by a car. And she had a big boyfriend. Like, he was big. He was big. And, like a linebacker boyfriend or whatever. And then, mind you, we drunk or whatever. But he keep on trying to push her in the middle of, Baltimore Street. You know what I'm saying? Like, the little, come on, bro. Like, at night too. Like, bro, like they can't even see her. Like, bro, you wilding. Like, yeah, he kept on hitting her, trying to push her into the car, whatever, like that. I ain't gonna lie, I hit him. But I pushed him out. No, matter of fact, I didn't even hit him. I stood up to him, I said, yo, you gonna stop doing that? I don't give a fuck. I ain't mess with you. Like, I ain't mess with you. I ain't scared of you. Whatever like that. Do you know he boom hit me? But I stabbed him on my way out. I cut him in his hand on my way down. You hear what I'm saying? So he was leaking. I didn't get locked up. I got locked up. He went to the ambulance though. Yeah. He went to the ambulance though. And I don't know if they dropped the charges. I think he eventually tried to press charges against me. But the police let me go. The police just took my knife and let me go because they seen like my face swelling up before their eyes. And I was like, that man hit me. He hit me. He was already hitting the little girl and he hit me. He's a big man. Like, and they let me go. You get what I'm saying? I don't like that. So you can't do nothing in front of me. And it says, I know, right? We bully the bully. Mm-hmm. We bully the bully, not the innocent ones. Exactly. 100% ran away. Yo, I'm glad our hearts and souls are built differently than the dark ones. I know justice is a big thing for us. Justice plus therapy, bullying is just a plus. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's just bullying is just a plus. But yes, yes, justice and therapy is, yeah, that's what we're made of. So anyway, yay, the police knew what's going on for real. I know, right? They let me go. They let me go. They like looked at it, they was like, so we're gonna take your knife. That's just gonna say when I said, hey, no problem. And my mom was like, I'll get another one. But I had to calm down with taking matters in my own hands. But that he could have killed that girl. I'm sorry, not in front, not on my watch. We all going down, and he gonna have to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He'll say, I get another. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's my weapon of choice. I'm just like, it's a little quiet. Unexpected. Don't play with me. I only take it out when I need, when need be. You know what I'm saying? It says, I am, oh, let me read this though. It says, I am light. It's like, I always have hope no matter the ordeal. I have faith in that better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God, and am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being. You see what I'm saying? We can't do nothing else but shine that thing. And then you got freedom. And then you got freedom. It says, I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. So yeah, you're freeing yourself of that entrapment type of space where, because even though I was, given justice on my own, you ain't supposed to do that. But even though I was trying to give justice on my own, you know what I'm saying? I also had to free myself from that state of mind of thinking like I had to take matters in my own hands. I had to then adapt this new mindset of removing yourself from the people and allowing them to live their life without repercussions from you. And I'm only saying that because I be like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can let them go and just live life good. But I had to free myself from resentment. I had to free myself from that, from doubt. Excuse me, and from guilt. I had to free myself from that mindset. And when I did so, and when I let the universe take its course, let the universe do its work, I ain't gonna lie, it took a long time. But it allowed me to heal. It gave me the opportunity to work on myself and heal myself instead of reaping what I probably would have sown to them a long time ago. You get what I'm saying? Then nothing would have went right for me. So it's like I started to focus and work on myself and put my energy of protection onto myself rather than trying to be a superhero. Like, because we always see that the superhero don't go to jail, but here in real life they do. We do. We do. It says, yeah, people be hating. Hopefully that's what okay. People be hating us even when we just breathe it anyway. So shine on. I know, right? Like they just don't like us for some reason. And it's probably because you just mad because you want bad for us and you low key don't understand why. And you low key is like, why is things going good for this person? Because I always wanted good for you. I never looked at you like that. Maybe if you take that jealousy trait up out your spirit, maybe good or better would happen to you. What? Stop being like that. And it says, ghosting is my weapon of choice now, too. I know, right? I know, right? Because we can. Because we can. Because you know when you're younger, you can't get away from certain people. You can't get away. They always try to make you go to the family reunion, go to the uncle house, go to the aunt house. Nah, go talk to this person. They're your family. I realize I could be like, peace. This is my earthly family. You know, I belong to the Lord, sweetheart. And then it say, poof, we gone. Hey, ain't we? We are. Yeah, we needed the alone time to regulate our mind and emotions back to normal. What are you talking about? Yes. Exactly. We had to be out. We had to be back or allow ourselves to get back to our purest self before we was traumatized and sculpted or by our environment at that time. Sometimes you have to understand. Sometimes when we're in a certain environment, we act a certain type of way to it, and we kind of adapt to the environment that we are in, just so we wouldn't be no longer looked as a target or whatever. But we had to remove ourselves from that so we can regenerate our energy, our true pure self, who we are. If you feel like you the odd person out of your family, you feel like that, yeah, I just don't click with, like, I don't do what they do. If you're like, yeah, they gossip a lot, I really don't like the gossiping. I don't be into it, something like that. You are the type of person that needs to get the heck away from your family. You on a different path than they are. They like that. They're comfortable with that. You're not. It's okay. So by you not being comfortable with that, it's okay for you to remove yourself and go away and find your tribe, find your community, find the people that resonate with you. You know, really, your heart, your pure self. Just because we born into a space or born into an environment or born into a family doesn't mean we have to stay there. Doesn't mean we have to adapt to it either and become what we are around. We don't need to do that. And it says, yeah, being on fight and flight mode is exhausting. Hello. Yes. Yes. Yes, Pete. Some people don't even realize that I had to turn angry, had to turn mean just to save myself. Like I had to be like, I'll at you to my uncle just so he was like every time. Matter of fact, I had to say it every time. He would come to me and be like, "Meet me downstairs at 2 o'clock in the morning. Do this. I just want to see if this fit. I just want to see." I always had to be like, "Yo, I will stamp you." I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say that, but I'd be like, I can, like whatever, like that. Like I had to be like that, and then he'd be like, calm down, it ain't like that. All right, I got you, and it made him walk away. So I synced it as a defense, and I had to adapt it, end up being that person, and that's not even who I am for real. That was just the protection that I had figured out worked, so I wouldn't be saved. Like, but my little cousin, she ain't had that type of heart. She ain't had that type of fight in her. You know what I mean? And so she got. But yeah, and I wasn't there. I wasn't there to help her because she already knew I would. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. It said, yep. And by us being gone, they have nothing to gossip about us. Yes, less stress for everyone. Exactly. Yes. Just remove yourself. It's okay. That uncle is nasty. Yes, he is. That's why his little finger gone. Something okay. All right, like, because me just taking off, I feel like that's like the easy way out. He wouldn't. I feel like he deserves to suffer or remind himself of what he, have to live his life, thinking and reminding himself of what he did, what he have done, and how he has to live his life now. I think that's a little bit more fitting for his crime rather than just, you know, taking the easy way out. Because I said the same thing to my brother. I was like, yo, yeah, blah, blah, blah. He already know what it is. He know I can. He like, he was like, I wish you would, T. You'd be doing me a favor. Oh, nah. Yeah, you wanna, nah. Because we already know I'm the type, I'll wait for the police. I don't run. Yeah, I did it. I had a good reason, too. Just give me my punishment. I know what I know I gotta read what I sell. Go ahead. But when he said that it clicked in my mind. Oh no, that's what he wants you to do. Sweetheart, he said you would be doing him a favor. That's because he filed bankruptcy before. He's in debt. He's really having a hard time with life right now. He did something to you, and he wants to escape the feeling or that guilt of what he did by, you know what I mean? And that's the easy way out. I said, nah, you won't live with that. I'm going to remove myself from you, but I'm still going to speak my truth, and you can't do nothing about it. I was trying to get him on Steve Wilkos, but he wouldn't answer Steve Wilkos. They called us 3 times. He won't answer. And they said they couldn't just have me on there. They had to have him on there, too, so he could be polygraph tested, too. So, you know, there's nothing I could do about that. But he can't shut me up, though. He going to have to take me to court. You get what I'm saying? And you can't shut me up about what happened to me. That really happened to me. Ain't no alleged about it. Ain't no allegedly nothing. That happened to me. You can't shut me up. You know? And I advise everyone else to, if something like that happens to you, don't shut up. That's what they want you to do. As I imagine the amount of, it says, OMG, I can imagine the amount of adrenaline you had in your body at the time. Oh, yes, I did. I was ready. Anybody could get it. But I was like, I knew who I wanted to get it. Like, forget that. But anybody that was on his side, too, or I was ready to, too. Like, oh, yeah, you being dumb? Be done with him. Go ahead, be done with him. You know, but I feel like that at the same time, both anybody who feel or he played the victim and lied to, whatever the case may be, they're going to see the truth regardless eventually. So once they do, then they gonna get what they deserve, I feel like. And like I said, God could do better. Will we say God could do better than we can? So yeah. You know, I just hope nobody else have to be a victim to what he do for it to be exposed. Like, and that's why I say something, because I don't want nobody else to have to go through that. It's not a good feeling. He not a good guy. Like, and it says, it says, thank God you guys don't live in the same house together every day. I know. I'm glad we wasn't even raised in the same house together every day. Like, no, by the time I came to my father, I was 17. He was grown. My brother was like 25. So he was grown. And it says, seven fingers are a good different too. Kids scream and run away after seeing those fingers. Ooh. I ain't think about that. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, yes. It says the best polygraph test is a tarot card reading. Let him try that video recorded. Yes, exactly. Yeah, let him. You know he ain't gonna do it, but I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. He can't deny it, though. You cannot deny it. You don't wanna with me. I'm sorry. I hope no kids will ever go through what you did. I know. I hope they don't either. And that's why I kind of like keep if the kids gotta come with me, man, come all the kids come with me because I ain't gonna have nothing happening, no kids. You hear what I'm saying? I might not got all the fun things for them to do, but that's one thing they're not gonna have to worry about. You get what I'm saying? And if they with me, they're gonna be safe. Like I always said to myself, like I wish I don't really want to have all the children, but shoot, for the people that seem like they don't want their kid or they don't have the ability to be good to their kid, like just send them over here. Before you do something to them, just give them to me. Dang, just give them to me, bro. I'm not the richest, but give them to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not. We might have to struggle a little bit, but just give me. It says, yuck, I hate abuse. Exactly, I do too. I do. That's why I just said, like, let them come over here. Okay, collective. But the thing is, we freeing ourselves from this from this person, from this family, from this situation. We are light. We have faith, and we are also living in harmony and living a way that they don't want us to live. Like they just like, what? How is a person living like that? Everything going good for that person. Maybe because we was good to other people instead of being bad. You think people don't see what happens behind closed doors, but the reality is we can tell by the things that happens to you. If you always going through something, you always going through bad things, something always happening to you. Behind closed doors, you're doing something. You're being evil or something to somebody. You reaping something. You paying for some karma you had done. We don't know what you did, but it must be a reason why you fighting these demons, sweetheart. All right, let's see let's see what sign this resonate with. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Dang, I don't want to put nothing back though, because that wouldn't be right. But still, we want to take what I didn't mean for it to be that much. I didn't even want that much. But shoot, we never know. It might resonate with every goddamn sign ever in life. But because we all kind of got somebody like that. But some signs gonna come out more than once, y'all. Some signs gonna come out more than once. Okay, so we got so we might not have every sign. Oh, but we might, y'all. We might have every sign. But some signs coming out more than once, so maybe that is the one that really resonates with this reading. Okay? And so all right. Which I thought Gemini was going to come out more because that's my brother, that brother sign. But anyway, we got Sagittarius 3 times, Scorpio 2 times, Virgo once, Pisces 3 times, Cancer came out twice, Leo came out once, Aquarius came out 2 times, Gemini came out once, Libra came out once, Taurus came out once, and Capricorn came out twice. So if you're a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, or Capricorn, you could be this could resonate with you. This message could resonate with you, or you're dealing with a Sagittarius, Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, or Capricorn. Okay, so just take that into consideration. Only if it resonates. Oh yeah, we don't have every sign because I don't see Aries out here. Yeah, we don't have every sign out here. Okay, yeah. So collective, just pay attention to the people, your family around you, and remove yourself from them if you don't need to. Okay, it says we should. Yeah, it says we should live good, louder, let them stew. I mean, I don't mean to rub it in their face, but but I love that for me. And then it said It says, and I love that for us that had overcome those trials and tribulations. It says abundance, overflow. I know it was. It just came out so much, y'all. It was so. If you're any one of these signs, or you're dealing with any one of these signs, if Taurus came. Oh, I didn't even see that. Taurus came out here twice. Sorry, y'all. I touched it too, and I didn't even see it. So, yeah. So, collector, if this resonated with you or anybody that you know, just know that they're gonna reap what they sow. All right, it's don't even take matters into your own hands. The only thing you take into your own hands is separation. You separate and you remove yourself from those people. You deny access. You don't allow access to you again anymore. They don't deserve to have access to your spirit, your soul, your mind, or your body. You understand? Or your presence. You understand? Sometimes we be keeping people from reaping what they sow, from them dealing with their karma, because we're in the facility of them, where we're still connected to them. And if they reap what they sow, it might spill over onto us. So the universe could be waiting for us to remove ourselves from them so they can do what they got to do accordingly without you being around to get any backlash from it. Okay. That's a lot of people get in common right now. I know. This is crazy. You say la la la. I know, right? He's like, oh. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So it's just, and I think it is. I think there's a lot more people that we even imagine that's out there doing evil stuff to people. And it don't always have to be essays, but it could just be anything. They just not being good to people. Like, they could be keeping something that they inherited away from them, because I was getting that too. So if something is deserving to you, or you deserve, and they keeping it from you, that's also being evil. I feel like that, yeah, they're doing that as well. They're also keeping quiet about something that they supposed to have gave you or given you, and they didn't. Maybe it was like love. They were supposed to give you love and protection. They didn't give it to you. You was owed that, but they didn't give it to you. Um, yeah, collective. That's what I have for you today. So if you like my readings, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button so you can see me every time. You get what I'm saying? And give me a like if you like my reading. You get what I'm saying? Also, I am old love a lot. Exactly. Because you are. You get what I'm saying? We are. And also, if you would like to be a part of the chat, not saying that you have to or anything like that, but you can hit that bell over there in the corner, and all it would do is give you a notification of when I go live, so you can kind of catch me, or so you could just be aware that I made a video, and then you could watch it later. Okay, that's all it does. But I would greatly appreciate it if y'all hit that subscribe button, though, if you haven't already. If you're not part of the family, I'm just saying, please. That helps me come in front of y'all, be on the algorithm a little bit more. They push me out a little bit more and put me in front of people that may really need me, okay? Or we need each other. Because I ain't gonna lie, I needed you. I needed you, Grim. I don't know. I needed you. Subscribe to, like, thank you, baby. Thank you. Because I needed you. You like, yeah, we was here. We was here. I needed this today. Thank you. Thank you, babes. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Happy 4th of July. We got the fireworks. Like, happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Have a good 4th of July. Be safe. Be safe. Don't touch them fireworks. You get what I'm saying? You don't want your finger to be all severed. We already talked about. Be careful. Let the professionals handle it. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you again. Bye. Till next time.